right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I hope everybody's having a lovely day. We are recording this video way early than we normally put out these videos, and that is just because of what is taking place. All right, so I want to point out this. All right, you have this bullish divergence carving out, okay, but yeah, it's like I'm serious, guys. This is looking real rough, okay. Like I don't think it's gonna matter, and it's strictly because you were breaking lows. I do think this is like. It's going to cause, well, not going to, it's clearly causing extreme panic. Look at these. Look at these. It's rough. So what made me add the rest of my position? So I added my full put position. I'm fully in my puts. All right. October 21st puts across SPY and QQQ. All right. And if we do end up getting another bull trap, guys, I'll literally just be adding November puts. Okay. Like I know I'm right. Okay. Because like, my emotions are left out of it, okay? Like a lot of people, they probably look at this and they think, oh, we're oversold. We have to bounce. You don't have to bounce, okay? If the weekly and monthly time frames are looking bearish as shit, I'm just saying the daily isn't going to mean too much, okay? The daily did allow us to, or not the daily, but the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily did allow us to predict this bull trap rally that we had going into today, all right? There was a clown on Webull and man said good luck being wrong or just something like that, or all this typing just to be wrong. And I didn't say this, but like, dude, how can I be wrong if I'm just giving the probabilities? All right, if I'm just literally looking at the chart and saying what it all means, how can I be wrong? Doesn't make sense. All right, and like straight up, dude, we got the best of both worlds. All right, we got the bull trap rally. Now I'm pretty salty that I did not get in more puts over here. All right, I literally had to add the rest of my puts down here. All right, because I noticed that we were breaking the bear flag. Okay, I told you guys I didn't know what this was going to be. I didn't know if it was a broadening bottom or a bear flag. I can tell you right now, this is a bear flag. We're breaking down to the downside. What I did call out early this morning is I called out a warning sign, which literally was this right here. All right, you went up there, you went down there. Okay, and if you go on Webull, this actually is a bigger bearish divergence as well. It just does not show it on TradingView. And what I also was thinking is this doesn't look like it's done carving out. It looks like the 4 hour is going to carve out a bullish divergence, but it does look like we are going to have another leg down here on the market before that carves out. And if that does not carve out, guys, good luck to bulls. All right, that is all I'm gonna say. Okay, if I do see that, then I mean there's a probability that I will be taking my, not like a lot of my profits, but if I do see a 4 hour divergence, like completely carving out, all right, even if we are breaking lows, yeah, I'll probably be at least taking like 1/3 of the contracts off the table. And guys, you can do whatever risk management and trade management makes you, just at ease, okay? Like it's gonna like limit the emotions stepping into play. Go with it, okay? This is just what I do, okay? And I'm gonna be straight up, okay? Actually, most of the time I take my profits too early, all right? I would probably have like $200,000 right now if I just let most of these like A+ setups ride, all right? Like straight, or not A+ setups, but any of these setups, all right? Like I have a habit of taking my profits way too early, but at the same time, taking profits early never made anybody go broke, okay? I don't remember where I got that from, but ever since I heard it, yeah, I've been sticking with it. And holy shit, guys, this is literally, it's absolutely beautiful what's taking place right now, all right? Not for the bulls, all right? I'm sorry for your bulls. But straight up, this was completely predictable, all right? We literally projected this exact same thing to happen, okay? We said we were going to have a bull. I didn't say we were going to, because as you guys do know here on this channel, as well as over on the Webull, I'm not going to call out like specific things. I'm not going to sit there saying, yeah, I'm certain that this is going to be the outcome. No, I just call it the probabilities. And the probability suggested, or not even the probability this time around. Well, yeah, the probability. But what I was saying is the hourly, the 4 hour, and the daily time frame in yesterday's update, they were suggesting that we were going to get a bull trap rally. Okay, it was the same exact thing on the weekly update and Friday's update, all right? It was fully predictable that we would get a bull trap rally. Little did I know it would literally finish up forming this bear flag, which is absolutely just beautiful, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. And let's just actually see where we could be stopping. All right, so okay, I'm not going to take credit for this because I'm just seeing a shit ton of, I don't use moving averages too often, okay? Like I use the 200 MA, I used the 50 MA when it was popping up. I know you guys remember. This is literally how we got the top on QQQ and SPY, along with the golden. They were both in their golden pockets. The oscillators were literally sitting there carving out a triple bearish divergence going on from here to here. All right, like this was extremely predictable. This top, all right, just like this today's price action was honestly predictable. I didn't know if we were going to end up breaking up. I really do wish I had this bear flag sitting on my chart. I had it yesterday on my chart and I ended up deleting it. But if I had it on my chart, I probably would have acknowledged that we are getting to the top of it. But the reason I didn't add my puts at the very top today was because I was waiting for a gap fill. Okay, I was either waiting for 283.42 on QQQ, or I was waiting for 373.44 on SPY. I didn't get my perfect entry. That would have been your A+ entry. All right, straight up. I stand by that. That literally would have been a sexy entry to catch this move. And honestly, guys, I was kicking myself in the I was just kicking myself, okay? I was just kicking myself because like I saw what the contracts did, all right? Like they literally went up like 30% to 40% from here to here, and the ones in the October 21st ones, like pretty much all of them, all right? Like they're going crazy right now. But yeah, guys, I'm just letting you guys know and the reason I'm making this video earlier is because, hey, guys, I want you guys to be able to take those positions if you guys want to take those positions, all right? And you guys got to know what's happening. If we get a daily close underneath this level, guys, we're screwed, all right? You're going way down, okay? Way down. But what I also do want to point out is that you still have this declining volume going on, okay? So we had the declining volume coming in here until we had this hammer candle form right here that was like, I'll go back to the hourly time frame. The bulls stepped up their game right there. But again, I mean, guys, the dealers are in control. I've told you guys this, okay? Like the dealers are going to just trap people, a shit ton of people, all right? And then I also pointed out who was actually in control yesterday. Who was in control here, okay? Like I'm going to say who was in control, but like who do you guys think was in control here, all right? You have this literally just rising volume here. And then all of a sudden, you engulf this candle. I'm watching this candle live, and it's probably like right here. And I'm like, no way this candle gets engulfed. This is the ultimate bearish signal. All right. And then I just watched it play out for the next 2 minutes. It literally engulfed the whole candle with this massive volume. And the next candle was down again with the massive volume. It confirmed the bearish engulfing candle here. And of course, we went down after the confirmation close there. All right, so the reason I'm making this video so early is because, like, hey, I want you guys to know, like, hey, if you do get the daily close under there, okay, like, that's your confirmation close, okay? You don't have confirmation right now. So that's why I'm making this video early. I want everyone to pretty much be watching this, okay? And I want people to have enough time to go, like, hey, I should be watching this, all right? Because it is, okay? If you get the daily close under here, it's bad, okay? And like I said, we did have the bullish on my Webull, by the way, not here on the YouTube, which actually I did mention it here on the YouTube. We do have the bullish divergence going on, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see some upward price action here. But I'm just saying, guys, we just got shown that we can break these June lows. The bulls were nowhere to be found, okay? That's something, okay? Look at this. Now, I understand, yeah, you have this volume coming up, but then the next candle, you broke it. All right, like, I'm serious, guys. It does not look sexy, all right? And we're going to see if we get declining volume on this little rise here, okay? And I use the 3-minute chart. I like using the 3-minute chart. It lets me know exactly what's going on intraday, all right? But we can also come over here to the 15-minute time frame, and I want to show you guys the week clear as day had another bearish divergence going on. Like, I'm just saying, guys, this is all getting, like, very, very predictable, okay? Like, the more manipulation is in the market, the more we can predict the market, like straight up. That's exactly how it is. All right, guys. So let's actually come on over to here. Let's see what's happening. Bitcoin gave back its gains. And guys, I'm just saying, this is not a sign of strength, okay? You literally gave back a $5 to $6 move right here. Now, that was $8 fucking dollars, guys. That's crazy. On SPY, it was $9, okay? Like, that was the bull trap that I was saying was going to be faded very quickly, okay? Like, straight up, any bull trap rally that we get will be explosive. There will be rocket fuel for it, but at the same time, the market knows there is no fundamental reason, or all the market participants that actually matter and can move the market, they know there's no fundamental reason to not come down and break these June lows, okay? Like, straight up, we have an extra 0.5 to 1% of interest rates coming by the end of the year. Top of that, they got QT. I've told you guys we didn't have QT going on over here, but now we have QT. So on top of what I just mentioned about the interest rates, you now have the Fed literally providing added selling pressure to the market, all right? Like I'm just saying, guys, it is bearish. And we also finally have a hawkish Fed, okay? We didn't have a hawkish, like from what I remember, this is when the Fed started easing everyone. And like this is when they do their sweet little market talk, okay? Or the Fed speak, I call it. All right. And they just like to smooth talk everyone. Okay. They like to say the bad things, but they like to smooth talk it. Well, Jerome, this past FOMC, he did not say that. Okay. He pretty much opened up the door for, hey, guys, the Hawks are coming out. Okay. And I do want to point out, I don't know if they can physically Volcker anything because of their own, of the U.S. debt. I don't know. But at the same time, guys, like, who cares? Okay, who cares? It doesn't even matter if they Volcker us. We know this is a terrible economic environment. And like I said, not only do the technicals suggest you are going lower and you were going to be breaking these lows by the end of the week, all right, which if we do get that, we do get their monthly close under here. Like, guys, this is such a drastic move we had going on here. I was getting nervous. All right, I'm not getting nervous. I wasn't getting nervous earlier, but I was looking at the monthly charts and I was like, holy crap. We're getting pretty high up there. Like, what if we do have a crazy rally? But no, I'm glad I stuck to the technicals straight up. Take emotions completely out the picture and stick to the TA, okay? Because the TA will not trick you. All right. So what I do want to see, okay, is I want to see you come back to. I really just want to see this close, guys. If we get this close, I am sleeping like a baby tonight. All right. I hope you guys are sleeping like a baby tonight. I hope all of us are, because I mean, we know not to be long on the market. I mean, we've known for months not to be long on the market. Okay. And yeah, I mean, straight up. I mean, well, here's the thing. Okay. Obviously we need to be long for over here, but we knew again, it was a bull trap rally. And that's what I'm getting at. A lot of people are like, oh, we're so far down, and people are just holding, and it makes no sense. It literally does not make sense. Like they told us that they're not going to stop hiking interest rates until late 2024, and they don't think inflation is going to come down to 2.1% until 2025. Guys, that is so bad. That is so bad. They literally told us we're going to have years of pain. On top of this, Jerome is sitting there saying that he personally wouldn't be buying a house right now if he was in the same position as a lot of these youngsters. Okay, I'm paraphrasing, but it's pretty much what he said, which is hinting towards, hey, there's a lot more pain to come in the real estate market. It's hinting towards we're at the top of the real estate market, all right? And honestly, yeah, okay, guys, like it's going to get bad. It's probably going to be an '08 style thing, okay? But what I do want to say, okay, is I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know if we're going to fall off a cliff. I'm just going to continue using TA because TA has been right for far too long to ignore it. All right. Like literally at spot on everything that I've pretty much gone over on this channel. It's opened up the possibilities for exactly what has happened. Okay. And that's why I say I don't speak with certainty on any outcome. I just look at the chart and I tell you guys, hey, this is what's going on. And me doing this is actually helping me a shit ton, okay? You think my skill set hasn't improved over the last few months? No, dude, it's gotten exponentially better. And that's because I have people relying on me on this point. And I know that, all right? All right, guys, so that's pretty much all I really want to come on here and say. There's really nothing else to talk about here. I mean, hey, guys, if we close under there, we're going down pretty quick, okay? But it has to be a daily close. I mean, maybe you can, I mean, either way, we broke it. And the Bears showed us that, like, they are capable of breaking it. And the Bulls showed us that they are capable of letting it be broken. But again, what I will say is we have this declining volume. Volume tells the story. So who says this wasn't a bear trap? We're going to come back up and then break it down, okay? But I also want to remind you guys what Thomas Bukowski says about partial rises, all right? If we come down to the bottom of the pattern, and this works in all patterns, okay? Or if it was going up and we were breaking up, and you came back down, and you get to this midway mark, and then you come here, it just makes for all the more explosive move. All right, so if this does turn into a bear trap right here, all right, and we end up doing this and stalling somewhere halfway in this pattern, I do expect us to have an explosive move to the downside. All right, and that's what I've been saying is on the table. It's either the dealers get squeezed or the dealers do the squeezing because, you know, 75% of the market is on one side of the trade right now, which makes no sense. All right, but it does make sense. All right, yeah, guys. All right, I'm just saying it makes sense to go down. It also makes sense to go up. And this is like how you're going to know what's going on. Okay. So that's why I'm making this video so early, because today, honestly, is a big day. We broke the lows. That, like, let's see what happened last time we broke lows. All right. Last time we really broke the lows. Let's just look over here. Okay. So we had this. Okay. Because this was a kind of a different story. You just kept gapping down. All right. And I don't know if that's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we gap down tomorrow just because of that. All right. Let's make that a different color right there. All right. When we broke those lows, we're just going to go over this, okay? We had it there, and then we had this rally. So that's a possibility. We might still see a massive bull trap rally. And like I said, like, I will add more puts. They will just be more dated. They will be November puts, okay? I do honestly expect, if you go over the Webull chart, I'm not going to pull it up here. But if you go over the Webull chart on the monthly time frame, it does look like a bullish divergence is carving out on the CCI. It does not look like that at all here. And holy shit, is that a bearish candle? Okay, this is like, again, this was all predictable, guys. And it just continues to blow my mind how accurate the TA covered here on this channel has been. All right, we have not gotten something wrong in a very, very, very long. Actually, we haven't here on the channel. Okay, the only time I can say that we really got something wrong was trying to pinpoint the top here. Okay, we had bearish divergences popping off, and again, the dealers just kept squeezing you. Okay, but it's not like it was on some insane volume. No. Okay, you like another bearish divergence end up carving out exactly on the top. All right, that literally told us that was going to be the top. On this day, I told you within the next 2 trading sessions, I expect us to either have a topping tail or I expect to start to move down. All right, that turned out to be the day. Okay, the next 2 trading sessions, yeah, it literally marked the top. This was our consolidation before the big drop. Okay, at the same time, we had our rising wedge going on. All right, very sloppy drawing right there. No trend, no time for no trend lines there. But yeah, guys, I want you guys to be prepared. Okay, I really just want you guys to be prepared. I want to point out we have the declining volume there, whereas we break here. Okay, you're going down, and you just have this rising volume, guys. Look at this. You're going down, rising volume. Consolidate. What's happening here? Oh, complete fall off a cliff on volume, and then you start resuming your downtrend. Like, that's what I was trying to point out yesterday. That, like, hey, volume tells the story. Okay, I mean, TA as a whole tells the story of psychology of money in the markets. But volume really does tell you who is in control. Okay, what is the trend? All right, like we can literally see it here as well. All right, you're going up, and you're just having these big ass volume spikes. Okay, you're going up here. What's going on, guys? You're going up. Well, you're straight up coming down, and then you start finally coming down. You're literally going straight up as the whole time you're coming down. I understand it's sloppy here, but like this is really how to look at it, okay? This is how everybody in the market should be paying attention to volume. All right? So with that being said, I will catch you guys next video. Holy shit, if we do that, what I think is happening right now, which is literally a break and retest. I have no idea. Keep in mind where our oscillators are. Keep in mind we have a bullish divergence, which means someone manipulated the price, which is not a bad thing. Someone manipulated the price to get it under this level. And that is a very good thing for us because that showed the bulls, hey, you are not in control. Step the hell down. We don't want you here, okay? Like, that's kind of like what that demonstrates to me, okay? Like, bulls do not have it under control. And I think someone very much so wanted to make that apparent right around this time, okay? Because you did see the bullish divergence carve out right over there, this whole drop. All right, guys. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. You guys know what the move is, okay? You know what my move is, at least. If we do get a daily close under there, because like back here when we broke lows, right? Back over here, we did not get the daily close. If you get the daily close, guys, you're screwed, okay? You're screwed. We got the daily close as of this day, but let's just say it happened this day, all right? Within days, you went down, that's 4 bars. You went down 26 bucks. Imagine if we catch a $26 move down on all these October 21st puts. Holy shit, guys. Like, this is just sexy. This is a sexy setup. All right, guys. So, this is what I was saying. We had an A+ setup. Like, straight up. There's no denying it. All right? Like, that was an A+ setup. I called it an A setup because we didn't have any targets on the board. We physically can't put any targets on the board, but what we can do is we can take a page out of pretty much everyone's book here. I'm seeing it all over the internet, all on YouTube and on Twitter and stuff, people are calling for the 200 weekly MA, okay? And that's why I said, like, I'm not taking any, I'm not, like, I didn't come up with this, okay? I don't use the moving averages too much. I use the 200 MA when I see it's approaching. I haven't really given too much time to the weekly MA talking about it because, like, it wasn't even relevant when we were up here, all right? But just letting you guys know what marks a bear market is if you lose the 200 week MA. All right, like straight up, if you lose it and you can't get back over, okay, like we can come over to COVID. It wasn't a bear market, okay? I told you guys, this wasn't a bear market. This is an extreme fear event. All right, we lost it. We came back up, okay? If we lose this thing, all right, if we lose it, we come back up and we go like that. Guys, we are literally in the midst of our market crash, okay? That is our bear market. I guarantee this is going to induce panic if this scenario happens. If we fall under it, come back up and test. Like straight up, that could be really rough. And when we lost it over it, well, I mean, did you really lose it? You didn't have a daily well, you did have a daily close under there, or a weekly close under there. But on just this move alone, there was a minus 9% move before coming back up and retesting it. All right, what if that happens over here? All right, what if we go down 9%? Holy shit, that's so far down, guys. And I don't know why it is not on here, but I did have the gap fill, which is 338 right there. So let's put that back on the chart because this, honestly, like personally for myself, I would be taking a good amount of profits here if we do end up coming down to fill this. That is a sexy place to take some profits. All right, that is so far away from where we are right now. Again, that's like your 20 something. That's your $20 move right there, right? I don't think that's exactly on there. Is it exactly on there? I don't know. Yeah, we'll call it. Okay, we'll call it just like that. All right, guys. So with that being said, I think we covered everything. Yeah. So everyone knows what's good. All right, like there's really nothing to do from here to other than like literally watch for our daily close. If we get the daily close under 362.17, guys, it's getting rough. Okay, it's getting rough, and I want to show you guys that. I want you guys to keep in mind that QQQ has not broken these lows yet. All right, so whatever happens with SPY most likely will happen with QQQ. Okay, and it most likely will be more volatile on QQQ just because those are the tech stocks getting mainly affected here, and most likely those are going to be the ones that are getting sold off the most. Okay, and I know Meet Kevin in his video the other day, he mentioned how retail is there's a likelihood that retail is capitulating finally. And honestly, I hope that does happen. I hope we come down and we put in this low. Okay, straight up. That is what I want. I mean, I don't know like how much upside we're gonna get, but I'm excited to like we're probably going to see a bottom carve out in the next honestly probably in October. We're probably gonna see a bottom carve out on the market, and then we're going to get to play the upside again. All right, and this was massive upside. This was massive upside, and straight up, I mean, what we've been doing recently, I see no doubts. Okay, I see no doubts. All right, guys. So with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.